Welcome back everyone to the channel. I am the Evesham gamer Teg. It's been a while, hasn't it? You know, I honestly I did a video about 3 weeks ago and I just couldn't be bothered to upload it. I just deleted it because I was anyway, those that kind of deal with me personally, like through WhatsApp and stuff, will know the situation that's going on with me at the moment. And in regards to my stepfather, it's just not a good situation. And you know me. If you watch this channel for long enough, you'll know that I really don't like to talk about my private life and what's going on. I like to keep it close to my chest as much as possible. That's just how I am. So there's that been going on, and obviously, I was, and it's a real hot topic right now after that documentary last week. What a part of shit that was. But those of you that know me again as well would know that obviously not that long ago, a month or 2 months ago, I was diagnosed via the NHS for ADHD combined, and so I've been the past month been on Elvance, and it has really made a massive difference to to my life. I'm not going to go into the details as to why, how it's benefited me, but it has benefited me. But it's also taken away some of the obsessions I have, and the impulsivity of things. That would definitely equate to video game collecting. Whilst I've not got rid of anything, and I have got quite a bit of stuff prior to starting my medication, it's which we're going to go through that in a minute because this is going to be a long video. So thank goodness for that, because you've not had anything from me for over a month. And I don't know when I'll be doing another video again. But I don't have the time at the moment, or really kind of the energy to be able to be making videos of certain things. Like new tech. Like I wanted to do a video on the OSSC Pro again, from what I've been learning about that. But it's just like my focus is elsewhere, which is good because I say that medication's really helping me with that. So, but yeah, I mean, thanks for sticking by. I appreciate it. What have I seen from the community? Because I do still watch a few videos and see the latest thing, the latest fandangled thing that's been going on. I've seen a lot of this A to Z of gaming. I don't know if anyone did tag me in it. Hopefully not, because I just haven't got the time to do it. And I watched a few of them. It's interesting. It's obviously taken off. So clearly, it's a high point, and something that people value. So that's really good. And I think it was Retro Red Steve that started it off. So no surprises there. He likes to start things off like that. Does our Steve? So excuse me. Anyway, yeah, I haven't seen it. Oh, John Bunday doing his out on the field reports, A to Z of gaming and stuff. Very funny. I've always thought about doing videos from my car and stuff and out in the countryside, but I can't do that now, can I? Because if I did start doing that at some point, it would look like I'm copying. So, guess get there first, whatever. But me, I don't take this seriously. It's just a bit of fun for me. Yeah. And the other thing I saw was this talk of this of CEX doing these retro stores, just retro only. Yeah, that's not a good thing. I ain't gonna tell you why I think it. I just don't believe it's a good thing. So, but yeah, I hope you're all well. And for those people, I think it was Budge specifically. I'm doing this for you, okay? Because it's been a long time, and I will say, this ADHD drugs and stuff, and what I've been doing, etc. about that, really does stop me drinking. I did have a bit of a splash the other week for like 4 or 5 drinks on a Sunday, but other than that, not touching it. Today I'm going to have a couple, because you can't really drink that much on this anyway, and so I tend to enjoy it more now, as opposed to just doing it for the sake of it. So Budge, I think it was you. He's on the pop. Scrumpy Jack, one step down from bum fucking cider. You know, like, what was that black can? The black can, it's like 8 or 9%. Fucking hell. Oh, reminds me of when I was over at, obviously, when I was looking after my mum quite recently, and I don't know, someone she knew picked up all these cans, and like they were like 9% or something, and they were from this like little corner shop. My goodness, we definitely had it good back in the day, didn't we? You know, Diamond White, White Lightning, was it JD 2020? Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I digress. You're here for the games, and I'll try to do a bit more talking about other things. Now, as always, there's a lot of Xbox stuff here, but there's, you know, I've got some PS3, PS2, Master System, Mega Drive. What else we got there? I think there's a CD in there somewhere. There's some Sega Saturn. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. And collector's editions as well. Now, I'm not going to open those because they're just for they are for another video. But if I ever get round to doing it, which I would like to do again on my collector's editions, because you know me, I mean, there's a couple in view. There's the Doom Eternal collector's edition, and there's loads up here. Yeah, so you know, we picked up quite a bit. Now I'll start off where one place I didn't know existed. When I was over at my mum's near King's Lynn, my mum and stepdad's near King's Lynn, I went to obviously CEX. I didn't pick up anything there, and then I went to the Retro Retreat, and man, the Retro Retreat's just Pokemon stuff. I mean, god damn, Pokemon's taken over everything. These cards, it's literally fucking half filling or almost 3/4 filling these retro gaming shops. A lot of them, well, I say a lot of them, the ones I've been, I've been to, and I ain't been to many, so you know, perhaps I'm wrong, but they're just everywhere. You know, you hear ram raids going on in these things, so clearly there's money behind it, but I'm not interested in that. You know, fair dues, if that's what you collect, then that's fine, but it's not for me. So I was walking along and I found this shop. And I saw a Mega Drive and a Game Gear and a Master System, I think, in the window, and thought, oh, you know, Bosch took my attention and went in, and I bought some games from there. I think it was 3 Master System games, and yes, I did say I was not collecting Master System games anymore, and that's not including the other 2 I got the other 3, 4, 5 months ago. I think it was Champions of Europe, I think it is, or something on the Master System, and there was another one, Shadow Dancer. Actually, I think that might be in here somewhere. No, that was those 3. But the shop's called Once Was New. And yes, they do Pokemon cards, of course, but they've got a lot of retro, not just games, like figurines, toy cars, like Garbage Pail Kid stuff. There was loads of different things in there. It was great. So obviously I had to be very, very careful with my spending, because as I've mentioned before, has got totally out of hand. So I'm not in control of it yet, but I haven't bought anything for quite some time. So what you're going to see here is a lot, but it was bought ages ago. So, but yeah, nice little shop. Once Was New. I definitely want to go there again at some point. So it's and this is all in random order. Some of it is quite a lot of Xbox in one bit, and I'm going to struggle to figure out where I'm going to put it, to be honest with you, as I move it across. Now, digital wise, I've bought quite a bit. When I say I bought quite a bit, I've put in my basket on PS3, the PS3 store. I think it's 4 games. I did suggest them to someone. I think it was James from Retro Import Gamer. So the cheapest way to play them legitimately. So Silent Hill on the PS1. Vib Ribbon, they're like £3 or something on the PS3 store, and there's a couple of other exclusive PS3 games that I was looking at there, and I have picked up some other PS3 stuff. But I mean, digital wise, yeah, I haven't bought that much, but I could show you, but I'm not going to. I have a lot of digital, but I have vastly more physical for life. And whilst I notice it there, Forza Horizon 6, I finally 1000G'd that game. My last achievement I needed to get was maxed out, and that's reaching level 100 in Horizon Play. Fucking last night I was on fire. I did, was it 7 championships? Yes, 7 championships. I finished top of all those championships, and I finished first in every 3 races in each one. Yes, that's right. So it's 21 races, which is 7 championships, and that took me over level 100. I mean, I was smashing it. I kid you not. I had some real proper Mario Kart moments where you thought, well, I ain't gonna win this. I'll be happy with second. And then the guy in front's a bright melt and managed to hit something and bosh, straight through. One guy I got, it was at the last second. How I got it, I don't know, but well pleased to have finished that. There's only a few little things I've got unlocked left in Forza Horizon 6. Thoroughly enjoyed it, but to me, it hasn't got quite as much replay value as 5, and especially not as much as 4. So, but yeah, and I'm still playing it. I still enjoy driving around, whatever, doing a few, touge stuff and what have you. So that's all good. Right, yeah, I guess that means it's move on what we got. Now, there might be a couple here that I've already mentioned in a past video. So, forgive me if I've done that. Start from the top. Whoa, we're going to be here for a while. The Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. Now, every single game here is complete, okay? There's none of them that are missing the manuals or what have you. They're all complete and in good condition, along with the new games as well, like some of the latest games that I've got from Amazon. So yeah, this is actually a really, really good game. It's like third person. Well, is it third person? Yeah, I was surprised, really. I was surprised this was as good as it actually is. Obviously, I ain't got time to play them all, so I'll have like an hour or two or something, or half an hour, and then move on to the next thing, which is a bit sad. Now, obviously, with the PS2 and the PS3 store announcement being closed, obviously, I've seen a lot of spikes in PS3 and PS2 games. That's going to continue. I think more than the Xbox 360 stuff, but it's going to have a knock-on effect with other systems of that era. I think we can already see that. But this one is Space Invaders Invasion Day on PS2. We got Tom and Jerry War of the Whiskers. I had to get this because it's the definitive version of Space Race. So obviously you got Looney Tunes Space Race on the Dreamcast. This is the best version of it because it's got additional characters and maps and stuff. So, and I'm not here to talk about how much things are. You know, I'm sure you can figure that out. You'll see something that might be worth a lot of money here. Minority Report on the GameCube. That's all right actually. That's not bad. Call of Duty Finest Hour on the GameCube. Another PS2 one here. Never seen it before on the PS2, but it was a Gunbird Special Edition. Great shmup. Most people prefer to play that on the Dreamcast, I have to say. Yeah, I quite like it. There's no cheats for that. I do like to have a cheat. I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with that if you're playing solo. You know, it's quite often it can, if you're playing a game that's really hard, it's got an invincibility cheat. Or infinite health. That's really helpful. I think you'll agree. Shitty filler. Pro Evolution Soccer 2015 Day 1 Edition. Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. I thought this was the first one. I didn't realise. On those horrible green boxes, as some people call them. Look. Don't be fucking colourblind, right? Does it really matter what colour the bloody boxes are? Does it really matter? I don't think it does. I know there's a preference for people, and that's absolutely fine. My preference being Xbox. But I don't shy away from PlayStation. The only reason I shied away from... I didn't get involved with PlayStation 4 or 5 is because I've got an Xbox. I don't need to... I can't see myself buying another system just to play a few exclusives that are on that one. I mean, I know there's some fantastic games on the PS4 and exclusives on PS4 and PS5, but it's just a money fucking pit then, more than what I currently at the situation I'm in. situation. So, you know, I just stick with what I've got. You know, I mean, ideally, I wish I didn't have quite so many systems, but hey, there you go. At least I don't go too full on with some. I'm definitely not getting involved in the PS3 fucking malarkey. Hotel Transylvania 3, Monsters Overboard. I was speaking to Marcus, Xfile2708, the other week. He wanted to know about some tennis games on the Xbox, and I suggested this one, which is a Tennis World Tour, but the Roland Garros edition. Fortunately, this one has all of the DLC on the disc, which saves you a fucking fortune if you look on the Xbox store for it. So I suggested that one, which is a good tennis game, and then AO International Tennis as well. I saw that it says was it Big Ben? No, that one was Big Ben. Big Ben made a lot of games on the PS3 and PS2. So games like Obut Batank, or I say made, are they distributors or they publishers? I'm not sure. Here's a cheeky little one for your kids. Race with Ryan. I think I got that for 50p, and it's a little kart racer. What can you say? You know, quite a rarity. Not the game itself, but like there wasn't many games made for the Kinect for the Xbox One. This is Rabbids Invasion, the interactive TV show. Quite clearly states at the bottom requires Kinect. I haven't actually tried that yet. I set up my old TV after I bought this TV. What was that? A couple of months ago. I set up the other TV in the bedroom purely for like Kinect and light gun games. And have I used it? Have I fuck? I haven't used it. So I need to put that away at some point. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Really good, this one. So this is Super Monkey Ball, but not... Was it this? Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Have I got the right one here? Because I've got two, you see. Which is the newest one? I don't know which one's the newest one. I should assume... Yeah, this is the newest one. I've got Banana Blitz HD. This is really, really good. I love all the extras in it. I love the fact that you can play as a Mega Drive, a Game Gear, and a Dreamcast and a Saturn. I think that's right. And you can play as Sonic and Tails as well in it. But it's I love a bit of Monkey Ball for a quick blast. You know, that's a good one. Let's get these down here. The biggest issue I've got here is I'm going to put all of this away again once I've finished. So, yeah. So I don't know much about this. I mean, it was in a charity shop, Play TV. I do understand that you need to get like a little TV adapter thing. It's about £3 in CEX. I have no idea. Well, you can basically watch, pause, and record all your favourite TV programmes with a new level of freedom. I don't know if this still works. So if you can tell me if this still works, you can watch live TV via your PlayStation 3 digital TV. So that would be cool if you can still do that. I understand you can still use the YouTube app on PS3, which is really cool. It's not as good as the... Well, actually, is it good? Is it as good as the newer system versions? I don't know. You tell me. This one, which is an absolute classic. I haven't really played much of it, but Little Big Planet. I remember when it came out and all that, and when there was, I mean, it looks fantastic. And I say, when I played the little bit that I did, it was, I was quite pleased with that. But yeah, I remember when it came out, there was it was everywhere basically, Sackboy. So a lot of the challenges that have been going around from Metro Red Steve in regards to like racing games and stuff. I don't know if this one was mentioned on it. I suggested this to, and I think he's already got it, Retro Import Gamer James. I ain't gonna lie, this is probably one of the best Ridge Racers there is. Graphically, for a PS3 game, this still holds up. I would say it competes with quite a lot of the racing games that are out nowadays. It looks absolutely fantastic. I'm sure it runs at 60 frames per second as well. But it's, I really enjoyed been playing this. I'm going back to this actually in the next couple of days. because I enjoy it so much. It's on my little hit list at the moment of what to play. After I already mentioned, I've been absolutely smashing Forza Horizon 6, so I need to move on to a different driving game. Speaking of which, V-Rally 4, haven't played it. Don't know. This looks interesting. Haven't played it, but Flockers, Team 17. So it's probably something like Lemmings, I would imagine. Well, it's got to be, hasn't it? Yeah, one Saturn game, but I just wanted it for its variation. Didn't know this variation existed. Look, it's a winner's edition. Includes 3 Olympic results poster. Well, as you can guess, there's no poster in here. I don't think there is, anyway. No, but apparently the only difference is that you get the poster and it has that sticker on the front. So if any of you got the Olympic soccer Olympic poster that went with it, and you don't want it and you want to sell it, let me know. I ain't paying you any more than I'm not paying you any more than a £5 for it. Speaking of football, PS1 World Cup '98. Great little football game this is. There was this one, and then there was, I think it was like FIFA '98. So it's the jury's out on which version's the best version, but they're both equally good. I just got this before the World Cup started this year because my fondest World Cup is France '98. So I had to get this, and I don't think I paid much for it, £5 or something off of eBay. More PS3, so God of War Ascension. I haven't played this one yet. Played this God of War 2, but not this one. So I'm looking forward to one day getting stuck into that. I bet you'd love that, don't you? You people that watch my channel that are PlayStation fans. Seen some lovely PlayStation stuff come out. I don't have a problem with it, you know. I don't care what games it is, really. So I often see comments on other people's channels if they bring up Xbox. Oh God, the green horrible boxes. Ooh, ooh. Or they just won't comment because they just like, no. You got to bear with me here, right? It's a selection of all sorts of things here. So even if you are biased towards Xbox and just not interested, at least stick with me. Because, you know, it's nice to have people to listen to me, you know. It doesn't happen very often. Probably because I'm boring as fuck. Or I don't know. Call of Duty, I haven't been... No, that's Call of Duty Black Ops 2 on the PS3, but that's just a random disc that was in the PS3 when I got it. Excellent. Right, I've been meaning to talk about this, and I really must upload a video of it, okay? This is one that you're going to need for your collection, right? So, Dead Space 2 Limited Edition. The reason why you need this, and this particular edition, is because it comes with... the full Dead Space Extraction game on the disc. You cannot get that anywhere else. And it's a Dead Space Extraction HD, alright, which kind of sweetens the deal a bit. So it's a light gun game, an on-rails light gun game in the Dead Space universe. So, I know you can obviously get it if you have a modded PS3, because, yeah, but if you want the real McCoy, this is what you want. This will go up in price, I guarantee it, because of this very reason that it's on there. And I've been absolutely loving it, which actually, what ties in nicely to that. When I was over at Retrosect, I don't know, a couple of months ago, and I've been after one. I've been umming and ahhing about ordering one from CEX online. But good old Ben came up with the goods there, and he had one of these. He's got this box in really nice condition as well. So it's the PlayStation Move Lightning, the PlayStation Move shooting attachment. I did want to get the other one, the other gun one that they do, but it's getting a bit too pricey. So this is fine for me to go along nicely with my PlayStation Move set that I got from Feed Me Chicken. So because I did buy like a third party gun attachment and it fell apart within like about a month, and I was just like, I'm just gonna have to hold out. And then there it was. I think I paid 30 quid for that. It's probably a reason being probably because it's boxed, it's in good condition, and obviously as an independent seller that Ben is at Retrosect, he's got to make his markup and make a bit more than what would normally be, you know, a normal price. I mean, I suppose if I'd asked him to knock a couple of quid off, he probably would have done. He has done before, but I was happy to pay that. My is it an EverDrive? Let's just call it a flash cart. My other flash cart died, so I bought this one. And it seems to be pretty well made. See, I am a little bit concerned about the corners of the, the pins there, because they've not been rounded off. So I'm very careful just to leave it in the system at the moment. But I was glad I had to, pull the trigger on getting this, because, even though I wanted to get like an original EverDrive by, is it Crux? A proper EverDrive. They're just way too out of my fucking my budget for that, and I know the money goes mostly goes back to the creator, but I just needed something, and so apologies for buying one of these, but it's doing what I need it to do, plus extra than the previous one did. But the previous one just kept having a black screen. I tried everything, wouldn't work, so I just was like, well, it's fucked then, isn't it? Tried cleaning all the contacts and whatever, and the circuit board. Nah, it just didn't want to have it. Right, next one. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the 3D glasses with it, but it is House of the Dead Overkill Extended Cut. It's another, obviously, light gun, on-rails light gun shooter in the House of the Dead series, but I mean, it's good fun. It's good fun. No bonus games with this one. I don't believe there is, but it's good fun. It's good fun. I'm really just playing pretty much light gun games on the PS3 at the moment. Like this one. Child of Eden. Like if you haven't tried this, honestly, it's £1, I think. It's such a great game. It's a spiritual successor to Rez. Give it a shot. It's actually really, really good. I love the music in it. The music's by a group called Genki Rockets, and I've even got a couple of their albums, because I really like that. I really like the music. It goes very, very well with the game. So, another green one. We got what is this? Was it Monster Energy Supercross 2, the official video game? I had a quick go on it. It's not my sort of game. It was 20p, I think I paid for that. Right, some Dreamcast stuff. I got this from Ben again at Retro Sex. He had a load of Dreamcast stuff come in. Fuck me, he's got like one that's like £500. I was like, no, mate, I ain't buying that. I said, let some other melt or mug fucking pay that kind of money. I don't pay that sort of thing for games. So first one is Headhunter. Second one, I had already bought this off him, but it was just a disc and the manual only. But then he had that. He got the physical copy. Why the fuck they didn't let you use a light gun with this? I'll never know. I just think it's fucking criminal. It's a light gun game, and you cannot use a light gun with it. And another Dreamcast one, Aero Wings, just your standard fare. It's not a bad game, looks pretty good. It's I guess you could call it a cross between a flight simulator and Afterburner. Got this one through a recommendation from Rob at the Neurokine Hub. So this is Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I don't play Assassin's Creed games. I'm just not interested. I have most of them, but I won't play them. But the reason why I decided to pick this one up is because Evesham is featured in this. So it's actually like where the bell tower, that area. So you do a raid basically on Evesham. But I mean, I went to install it. It's like 120 gig. I don't know if I can be fucking arsed. Even with my super speed fucking fibre broadband, I'm just like, So we may well get around to it. And unfortunately, that particular raid is very short. So hopefully it doesn't take long to get to it. And then I can video it and upload it, and that's it. Right. This one, Atomic Runner on the Mega Drive. Absolutely fantastic game. I think it's called Chelnov in other countries, or some other countries. And obviously the main character is called Chelnov, I think. But I actually completed this a couple of months ago. And it was fucking hard. I don't know how I managed to do it, but I did. And that bit near the end, one of the end levels, where you've got to bounce backwards and forwards on top of enemies to get... Oh, jeez, man, I died there a lot. But I did manage to do it. So, thoroughly decent game that is. but I don't really buy many games for Mega Drive these days. It's very, very few and far between. So this one, this was from that shop I spoke to at the beginning. Once was new. So this is the Master Games one. So you got Super Monaco GP, Columns, and World Soccer. Fortunately, it's got all the manuals for all 3 games in it as well. Kind of what I paid for it. It wasn't lots. This one's a bit of a hidden gem, if you ask me. Road Trip Adventure on the PS2. So I had a quick go on it, and it's actually a really in-depth open world driving game. I mean, there's a lot to this game. A lot of people remember it as well. I didn't. I mean, someone gave this to me not that long ago. So it's definitely a recommendation for your PS2 collection. Next one that I got from Once Was New was a copy of Shadow Dance from the Master System. I didn't have this. I've got the Mega Drive version, but I didn't have this, and it was something that I did have when I was a kid, so it had to be done. It was like there and then. I'm buying it. I'm not fucking arguing. I'm just having it. And then then obviously the other one was Champions of Europe, which is to do with the official football game of UEFA 1992. So yeah, and all in very, very nice condition. Not expensive. Not expensive games by a long shot, but all right. Here's that random CD I got. Halloween Party, the Halloween Party album. 40 original monster hits: Ghostbusters, The Monster Mash, Toxic, Bat Out of Hell, The Time Warp, Get the Party Started, I Got a Feeling. What? I Got a Feeling? Not the fucking Black Eyed Peas song. Oh, some of they really stretched these things out, didn't they? When did this come out? 2019. 10p. So I'm gonna have that. I usually have some Halloween music on Halloween, even if we ain't doing anything. Alright, Just Dance 2015 on the old 360. House of the Dead 2 Remake Infect Edition, or if you read it all in one word, Infected Edition, yeah. So I already got that digitally, but it came down like really quick in price. Well, I caught it at a good price. It was 10 quid, which was like a lightning deal on Amazon. So it's back to 30 something quid now. So, but I have opened it because I want to look at these. Let me have a look, show you. Look, you've got these little cards in here. I think they're really cool, but that's all you get as extra. So look, they're all like little House of the Dead 2. There we go. Some of the enemies. They're cool, but I mean, fuck me, is it really fucking worth calling it Summer Edition? All you're getting is 3 little cards and a slip cover. I'm sure someone somewhere one day will end up saying that this is 100 quid. This is really, really good. I highly recommend it for your PlayStation owning fans and Steam and stuff. That's Observer System Redux. If you like Rutger Hauer, you fucking love this. This is one of his last projects. It even, you know, it says it's in, or is it, you know, in honour of, but I've done about an hour or so in this. Very, very good. No shooting. It's first person, but it's not a shooter. It's like a criminal game where you have to sort of scan things to find all the clues, etc., etc. It's very freaky, very freaky. If you like horror games, this is really good. It's very much psychological horror. So yeah, that's the Observer, or Observer System Redux. All right. So quite a few bits of 360 stuff here. So you can always skip if you want. Earth Defense Force 2025. Watchmen, The End Is Nigh, Parts 1 and 2. Oh, and it's got the collectible art with it as well, which was nice. That's some of these are in really good condition. I was very fortunate to get some of these. I think I'm up to like 1,150, 1,200 Xbox 360 games now, not including collector's editions. So I'm not going for a full set, but it's going to be relatively close, I think, by about 400 away. Because there's a lot I don't want. I do want a sequel to this though, Blitz the League. Blitz the League. Fight Night Round 4. Then we got a Wii U game. I've already got this, but I wanted a much cleaner copy. So Sonic the Lost World Deadly 6 edition. What's nice actually is the card's still in here as well for that DLC. Fortunately, you can't get that anymore unless you have a modded Wii U, which I fortunately have. Nice one for you shoot 'em up fans here. Another one from the Play It range, just Play It range. So it's 1945 1 and 2, the arcade game on the PS2. I only found out recently there was all these little compilations, and I'm really pleased. Like if I see one, which is very rare, I go into a gaming shop now, but if I see it, I generally, pick these up. But this was I bought this about 3 or 4 months ago, and I love 1945. I'm just not very good at it. Next up, Just Dance 4. Nearly finished the Connect collection, to be fair. I think I've got about 6 more to go. By no intention, it's just happened that way. Then we got Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes. Yeah, Ground Zeroes. Zeros? Yeah. Then we've got Chorus Day 1 edition on the Xbox One. So that's quite a good space shooter, sort of open world space shooter. Got this digitally, but the physical edition you certainly can't argue with today's climate. Devil May Cry Definitive Edition, which comes with all the DLC. These just happen to be in the same place, so these are sort of somewhat big hitters for the Xbox 360. So the first one we've got is Magna Carta 2. The next one we got, you probably wouldn't have thought about this, and I didn't think about it until it popped up. It's not your standard version of F1 2013. This is the complete edition. It's got all the DLC on the disc. It's about 20-30 quid this is. I didn't know that was the case, and I certainly didn't pay that for it. But it's one that I wasn't aware of, because a lot of people go, oh, well, F1 2013 from NTSC is fucking expensive. Well, the reason for that is it had a very limited print run in the US. I mean, not many copies were released, and hence why that's so expensive over there. Goodness knows if a complete edition came out there, because that would probably be like 1 copy. Then we got Grey Matter. This is a really, really good game. It's an Xbox 360 exclusive. I'm not going to say anything about it, okay? I played a bit of it already, and I've quite enjoyed it. It's a very unique game, and you definitely need to play it, because it's a point and click type game. That's the best way to describe it. So, alright, let's just take a second here. So, and there's more. There is more. But as I say, all this stuff I've got months ago. I just haven't got around to doing a video, and I've just got to upload this video. I can't keep just leaving it. It's not that I owe anyone anything. I just need to the people that do support me by sticking by me and like my videos, I have to do something. I can't just keep leaving it, and then people just drift off. Then people move on to different things, and at the end of the day, my life does not revolve around a YouTube channel. It did for a point. I was just like, whoa, fucking hell, I've got to make a video. Now I'm a lot more relaxed about it. I'm hoping that in the near future I can start doing stuff a little bit more professionally, but I don't want to drift too far from what I've always done. I'm not going to use AI thumbnails. I'm not going to fucking use AI music or anything like that. I'm just not going to fucking do it. I can't. It grates my fucking carrot. People that do all that, it's just, but that's my preference. I just switch fucking off with people like that. I had someone contact me the other week about a browser add-on that they're testing out, that they want to, so that will tell you Like, basically, it just avoids any fucking content that's got AI in it. And it's just like, wow, that's exactly what I'm looking for. So hopefully I'll be testing that out soon. Speaking of which, J-Dub Gaming, I think it is. I have to mention this whilst I remember it. That him and his team have got Doritos Crash Course 2 working again, but only on PC for now, and only locally. I have tried it out, and it's great to play that game again. I do have a bit of a question as to exactly who's going to be interested in that, but it's nice that it's a passion project from him and his team that they're doing. I will do some gameplay footage of it. I have done that gameplay footage, I think. Just got to get around to doing something about it, because I did promise them that I would do a video on it, but I don't know. Do you remember Crash Course 2 on the Xbox 360? I think it's a great little game. Obviously, it uses avatars as well and stuff, but I think it was something called Avatar Fame Star. So, right, I'm digressing. I was just trying to take a little break there. So, more 360. We've got Backbreaker, Way of the Samurai 3. I've been waiting for that one for quite some time. I haven't played it though. Tour de France 2012. Yeah, you're just going to go, oh, fuck this, I'm turning off now. I'm fucking turning off. The X Factor. I didn't have it. Absolute shovelware. I need to have a go on it, though. I do need to try it out. Been after this one for a while. I had it on with my modded Xbox 360, but it's Crimes and Punishments Sherlock Holmes. Doesn't come up very often. Not in gaming shops or CEX, so you know it's not many copies out there, but I think I got that in King's Lynn. Another Metal Gear game. So the Phantom, my Metal Gear Solid, the Phantom, Metal Gear Solid 5, the Phantom Pain. Hang on a minute. Oh, anyway, didn't have this, even though it's pointless in having it. Destiny. Some real bottom of the barrel stuff there. This is the best version of this game. So Reckless, the user missions on the original Xbox. Yeah, best way to play this game. I've got it on GameCube and I remember liking it, but this is so much better. Oh, by a long shot. Right. And nearly there. Then we can finish off and you can go back to doing whatever you were doing. Ben 10, Alien Force, Vilgax Attacks. Thor, God of Thunder. I think that's it for 360 stuff. At least you'll be happy with. But there's a few more bits of Xbox One. So, just warning you. Superman Returns. I love that you can be. What's the bad Superman called? You know who I mean. Be him. Right, some more GameCube stuff. The Scorpion King, Rise of the Acadian. Wow. Looks shit if you ask me. I haven't tried it. Smuggler's Run Warzones. Nice to see it was made by Rockstar as well. I had a quick go on this. It's a driving game, like I'd say like Carmageddon a little bit. But it's not a bad game. Not expensive. Uncommon, but Disney Tarzan free ride on the old cubage. I think I've mentioned this one before, but Pragmata. Now, I completed this absolutely spiffing game. Like, if you ain't played this, right, it's out on PlayStation as well, and Steam. Absolutely, you owe it to yourself to play this game. I think it might be on Switch too as well. Give it a shot. Give it a chance, okay? Takes a little while to get into, but when it opens up, oh, man, I fucking thoroughly enjoyed this. I'm going to go back to it again, even though I've completed. I've got some bits to unlock still, but whether I do get back to it is another question. But absolutely fantastic. It's a really good game, really great story. Get it. Right, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4 bits left here. So, Professional Farmer 2017 on the Xbox One. Now I mentioned this before. I think I did. I had a bit of a touch at. So Forza Horizon 3, Ultimate Forza, just say it as it is, Ultimate Forza Horizon 3. So this is obviously the Steelbook version. This was in CEX Stratford on Avon ages ago. I think it was Stratford on Avon. No, Leamington Spa. And it was like £8 or something. I was like, oh, well, they obviously priced that wrong then, because it's worth more than that. So obviously I got that. It's got all the innards in there. The codes still work. I didn't think they did. They haven't been redeemed. So that makes this vastly more expensive than even what I thought. But what I didn't know at the time was that Game UK, as in the shop Game, had the game exclusive version, and that was this that also came with this, the Lamborghini Centurino. Is that right? Centurino. I got that on eBay for £8, I think. So that's actually complete. Was really tough to have all that together. Right, these last bits are quite big. So I mentioned in the beginning, collector's editions. So I may have mentioned this one before, I don't know. And I'm not going to open these up because there's too much stuff to go through, and you're probably bored to death already with all the Xbox shit. But, there's always a but. So the first one we got here, I don't know if I showed it before, but it's the Among Us Ejected Edition. Okay, so this has got loads of stuff in it. If I can read, I've got my glasses on. So it's got 6 downloadable PC phone wallpapers, 1 of 12 special Mirror HQ holographic access cards by a particular artist. It's got the crewmate fleece blanket, the red imposter beanie, retail exclusive steelbook. Oh, there's more than that. Look, there's loads of stuff. There's stickers, there's these fucking badges, lanyard, there's a CD, there's a fucking map thing. I don't know what the hell it was in there. I've had a quick look. Absolutely fantastic. I didn't pay a lot of money for that, and I'm pleased I got it, because they went up in price quite a lot from when I got it, and this was 6 months ago. So now the next one I got, and you can still get it at a very good price, and I highly recommend you get it if you get the chance. Irrelevant if you're an Xbox fan. And that is the Marvel Avengers. I guess it's called a collector's edition. This thing has got quite a lot in it. It's got the steelbook. It's got the Thor keychain. Iron Man. No, so it's called. Is it the Mjolnir? I can't pronounce it, but his hammer. It's got a Black Widow's belt buckle. It's got a 12-inch Captain America statue, 6-inch Hulk Hogan. Shouldn't say that. Hulk bobblehead. The honorary Avengers pin. It's got 5 7-inch day group. It's got loads of stuff in it. I paid £30 for this. It was less than £30. Brand new, from Momox, Germany, and it's PAL. It's all PAL first language, everything. Very happy to get this. It cost a lot of money when it came out. And then that leaves me with the last one. I paid £30 for this as well. I'm not going to open it, but it complements nicely the other SpongeBob SquarePants stuff I have, like the Battle of Bikini Bottom Rehydrated Fun Edition and the Battle of Bikini Bottom Rehydrated Shiny Edition. This was a done deal. I saw this in CEX in Kings Lynn, second hand, for 70 quid, and I almost bought it, and I was like, nah, I'll leave it. And then when I got home from my mum's, I thought I'd look on Amazon. £30. It ain't £30 no more. But I got this again from Momox. I don't know what's going on with those guys. They just keep causing themselves problems by putting things at such low prices. It's SpongeBob SquarePants, the Cosmic Shake BFF edition. So you can see it's all sealed. I've never opened it. This has got what has it got in here? It doesn't tell you exactly word for word, but there's loads. There's a blow up, whatever his name is, and then there's a figure, and then there's cards, and then there's these. I don't know how to describe them. They're like balls. It doesn't tell you, read out what's actually in the box. Oh, there we go. So a 50 centimeter, 19.7-inch inflatable Patrick, costume pack DLC, a BFF amulet with necklace, set of 4 costume miniature bouncy balls. And I've got this digitally anyway. Did I have it digitally? No. I took it upon myself because I didn't want to open that, just to buy a physical version. And I found that I kid you not, it must have been fate. About 3 days after I received that, I was in a charity shop and this was £3. So I was like, well, there we go. I don't need to buy the DLC because it's just fucking costumes. And this is just a bit like the Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. It's pretty much the same sort of game. So there you go. That's a lot of stuff in it. That's a lot of stuff. I think there's a couple other bits, but I can't actually remember. If anything, it's going to be Dreamcast, and maybe a few other 360 games, maybe a couple of PS2 games. But I think, to be fair, that's everything. Yeah, and you know, goodness knows when I'm going to do another video. I really don't know, but I just had to get this one done, and it's probably not a very good video for doing a video after such a long time, but I just had to get it out, you know, get this one out of my system. So yeah. Oh, there is one last thing. There is one last thing which I found in a charity shop and thought it was absolutely excellent. Let me just show you this. Oh dear, I just saw it in the corner of my eye. Once it comes out, I thought this was something new, but it's not. It's from the 80s, and it's a Transformers pop-up book. I mean, this has got most of the stuff with it. Let me just give you a few glances. So you've got like a little pull here and a little pull here. Oh, that's not set up properly. Oh, yes, it is. No, I've got to move that. But it's... How cool is that? How cool is that? I didn't even know that these existed. There's a few pulls on, like different ones on each page. That's pretty cool. So I haven't set it up well anyway. But yeah, look at that. Look. Oh, and it did have... It had like 3 of these. It's got 1, but there should be 3 of these. I'm not sure what they're there for or why they were there. Let me hang on a second here. We'll do that in a minute. But yeah, how cool is that? Right, that definitely is it. There's nothing else that's going to catch my eye from around here. Yeah, hopefully I can do something else in the near future. But it really is just there's just too much going on, and I have to focus on my family right now. So I'm obviously still around. You can comment, and hopefully, you know, things change. Hopefully things improve soon, and then I can get back to doing some more videos about other things and, you know, keep you guys entertained. Or not, I don't know. So, alright, I'll leave it there. So, sorry if I haven't responded to anybody in the sense of any, you know, tagging me into stuff or what have you. It's just not... I don't know if there's a way to check. I don't know. Maybe no one has. Maybe no one likes me. I don't know. So, yeah, I'll leave it there. So, hope you're all well. Thanks for sticking with me. To you other tubers that watch me, good luck to you. Well done to what you guys do. And, you know, everyone look after yourselves, you know. You're the most important people in your own lives. So, look after yourselves. And I'll catch you at some point in the near future, hopefully. All right? Take care for now. Cheerio.